Welcome back, villagers, to another episode of Ocugen the Insurance Man. I am super excited to make our first video for Ocugen, the company I love wholeheartedly. Before we go into our company details, I want to share with you a personal story. When you first invest into Ocugen, what was your reason? What is your why? It could be monetary reason, it could be a personal reason, or it could be both. For Ocugen the Insurance Man, it's both. Of course, I love money. We all love money. We need money to do things we want to do for ourselves and our family. But for me, I grew up with a grandpa that had very bad vision. It started when I was about 2 years old. According to my mother, my grandpa vision started to deteriorate over time. And as soon as I started walking, talking, I noticed he stayed in one spot all the time. And when he walked, he had to kind of move his hands around to feel things so that way he won't fall. And it saddened me to see someone that was the backbone of, my family growing up in Vietnam. I see him struggle. But the most admirable thing about my grandfather was that he never asked for help. He always do everything by himself. He have hands, he can feel things. So therefore, leave him alone. And when he asks for help, then come help. But it was really, really rare when he asked for help. So growing up, that always, it always saddened me. So I told him, I told him this. I told him, hey, Grandpa, when I get older, I'm gonna make a lot of money. And I'm gonna find a way to cure people. I'm gonna way to help you see again. And he giggled, he laughed, he said, oh man, that's that's a wonderful vision you have. But for now, just take care of yourself and take care of your mother. Unfortunately for me, I couldn't deliver my promise to my grandfather because he passed away when he was in Vietnam. He passed away, and when I heard this news, it broke my heart because I made a promise to my grandfather and I couldn't deliver this promise to him. Of course, I was young, and by the time he passed away, I was still in the end of my freshman year in college. Still, I couldn't make any money, and so that part of me, I will always search for a company that is able to help me deliver this promise to my grandfather, if not to him, then to the next person. Because when your eyes deteriorate over time, it's watching someone you love wholeheartedly starting to deteriorate, their vision deteriorate. If you live with anyone that have this issue, you know what I'm talking about. But if you haven't, I pray to God that you never go through what I went through seeing my grandfather growing up. So when I found Ocugen, the first thing came to my mind was our company mission is to cure the world of blindness. And when I said that, I'm like, wow, this is a sign from God for me. And when I read more into it, and when I constantly hearing our scientists mentioning they're here to prevent your eyes, your vision from deteriorating over time. That's exactly what happened to my grandfather. So when I heard, especially our doctor, scientist, Nina, it brings such a warm feeling to my heart. And that is my personal reason why I believe wholeheartedly into Ocugen. And I know some of my villagers, you guys are only in here for the monetary reason, and that's okay with me. I do not care because your vision is different from mine. I share with you this personal story because I have two personal reason and monetary reason. So that's why when you ask me about the stock price, I believe wholeheartedly that this company is going to be $200 in maybe 5 to 10 years from now. And I can wait because I'm not going anywhere. My vision, my promise to my grandfather is that if I cannot start a company, I'm going to contribute my energy, my effort, my time, and my money to a company that's able to help deliver the promise I could not keep to my grandfather. Just imagine, because of you, my villagers, you help Ocugen become the #1 pharmaceutical company in the world, not only for infectious diseases, but also for cell therapy and gene therapy. We're going to talk about all three of these in a little bit. But just imagine that because of you, Mark is able to see again. Mark grew up without a perfect vision. It's not Mark's fault, but we helped him, able to fix that vision. Now, Mark can see the world. And just what happens if Mark is the one that's going to save humanity because of your investment, because of your conviction, because of your trust in our company, allowing our company to grow to be where it's destined to be, because of your vision, your support, and our scientists, our CEO, together we save Mark's vision. And Mark go on to start a career where he happened to be the one to save humanity. We're not superhero, or are we? Or Jane over there had her vision until the age of 12 and then it started deteriorating. Is it Jane's fault? It's not. But you can do something about it. I can do something about it. And that is one of the most warm feeling in my heart. You know, even though I made a promise to my grandfather I could not keep, he understand. But now I'm old enough and I have the funding, I have the knowledge, I have the conviction. I'm doing something about it. My trust is with our CEO. My trust is with our scientists. My trust is with our community. We have a Discord community, awesome people, great TA analysis, great detective like Sherlock Holmes, but they are female and male, and they investigate, they search all over the world, and they bring the information they found into our Discord. If you are a new investor to Ocugen, it's free. We don't charge you anything to learn everything about the company. Comment in the comment section. Let me know if you're interested. I'll send you a link and then you can jump in and you know exactly what I'm talking about. We will bring you from 0 to 2,000% knowledge about Ocugen. And the best of all, we are here to share what we know, what we learn, and what mistakes we made in the past, so that way we together can have a better community, a better society. And those are the people I trust the most. Our CEO, our scientists, our wonderful Ocu family in our community. All you bears in bulls clothing, y'all can kiss my ass. I've seen you guys. I've seen you guys spreading FUD, spreading rumors lately, but I'm keeping receipt. I have no time to worry about you guys because you predicted that our beloved company will have a reverse split. Did that happen? No. You predicted that our company will go bankrupt 2 years ago. Did that happen? No. You predicted that our company only survived because of Covaxin. Did that happen? No. Because while you were being bearish, our CEO, our trustworthy scientists, our BOD, and our wonderful community are doing their diligence. We're working hard. We're trying to do what we have to do to make sure we can save Mark and Jane. That is my conviction. And now let's jump to the more fun stuff. This video is a little bit long. It's the first video, so I want you, my village, to understand my conviction for Ocugen, my vision, and why I'm so convicted to stay with our company. And I'll make more videos until we hit the stock price of $50, which I predict probably about 2 to 4 years of growth. Because the only thing we're missing is what? Revenue. That is one of the bearish thesis as well too. We have no revenue. You guys can go bankrupt soon. They've been saying that for the past 4 years. That's how long I've been with Ocugen. Before we dig into the cell therapy, gene therapy, and our infectious diseases, I want to share with you this. My average for Ocugen is very low. And I was the idiot that all the bears call me. You're an idiot. You don't know anything about biotech. You're going to lose all your money. And you know what? Good for you. I did not sell when my account crossed 1,000+ gain. Because at that time, I was new to the stock market. At that time, I was still absorbing, learning from our community. At that time, I didn't need money. Because why would I sell at $18 when my vision for our company is at $200? But I didn't know that there's a process, there's a time and patience. You have to be patient if you want to reap life-changing money. And because of that, you know, when I saw my money, 1,000+ gain start dipping, and then it went into the negative and went to red for a period of time, I started to look for answers because I started doubting myself. But the vision I had, the promise I had from my grandfather never faded. So I'm like, you know what? let's take this time instead of crying about it, instead of asking when is Shankar gonna drop the news, instead of asking when, I start learning, investigating, learning, and I came upon this tweet. I'll bring this up for my villagers by Elon Musk. He knows a thing or two about being successful. And what did Elon say? Since I've been asked a lot, buy stock in several companies that make products and services that you believe in. Only sell if you think their products and services are trending worse. Don't panic when the market does. This will serve you well in the long term. The answer to my semi-depression mode for a little bit of time, because if I were to do something differently, I would take profit so that way I can sit on house money, and when the market dip, I get to buy more and sit on a mountain of shares when we rock it. I mean, my portfolio for Ocugen, I call it Ocu family because my family, everybody have Ocugen stock. My wife, my son, myself, and a bunch of my villagers. There are a lot of us, and we are holding a pretty good amount. And that's why, you know, when you let bears get to your head, sometimes they will get to your head, but don't fold. Stick to your conviction and understand why. Learn about the company. Before I get further, you have to remember, everything I say is not financial advice. I don't want people to sue me and say, oh, Hugh Chen, the insurance man, told me to do this and that. I'm not a financial advisor. I am a full believer of Ocugen. I share with you my reason why. I share with you a story of why I want to make sure Ocugen become the #1 company in the world. We are here to cure the world of blindness. I'm not going anywhere until we get to that final stage. So now we jump to the company mission, our values: respect, integrity, teamwork, and accountability. 100, 100, 100, 100, and we stand on that, okay? There's no sugarcoating these things. Respect, integrity, teamwork, and accountability. Can't fold with that. We're gonna go to the eye diseases, okay? The eye diseases, Ocugen's focus centers on finding ways to make hard to treat blindness diseases a thing of the past. When I read that, man, I just wish my grandfather was in America, but he's in heaven, looking down, believing in us, believing in me, and I will make sure that our company will be the one to help the world, to cure the world of blindness. I strongly recommend you go to our website. When I first invest into Ocugen, our website is very shitty, it's poo-poo. But now with more funding, with our pipelines heading to phase 3, new card phase 3, everything is further down than it was 4 years ago. So I strongly recommend any new investors, please go into our website and read. And whatever information you don't know, ask. Because the more you dig, the more you know about Ocugen, the less insecure you're gonna feel. Because I feel unstoppable now after, you know, getting to know our strong Ocu family, getting to know how TA work. And if you are on YouTube, I'll put his handle in the description. Alaska Stock, he's one of our longtime investor, and he is very good with TA. He gave you his analysis, his predictions. Nothing is financial advice, but I've been learning, you know, bits by bit from him, and it's pretty darn accurate. Not always correct, of course. Nothing in the stock market is 100% all the time. But when you see these levels and how Ocugen move levels, you know, consolidate, move up, consolidate, move up, it's really, really interesting. So make sure you give him a subscribe and follow him for all the TA. For me, I'm more of a, I share with you what I know. I share with you the emotion side of things to keep your mind in check, because I don't want you to get wrecked by the bullshit Anson Fund company. Yeah, they're the #1 short sellers since, you know, 2000, since late 2000. They were bragging about it. You know, after CEO, man, bragging about shorting Ocugen and making millions on us while our company suffer. So F you, my dude. And aside from that, we had to go to the knee cartilage, which is NeoCart. New card, it's really important, you guys, because people say, oh, new card, when it's coming out. But let me share this with you. New card is really what? Cell therapy, right? Oh, the potential application for cell therapies include treating cancers, autoimmune disease, urinary problems and infectious disease, rebuilding damaged cartilage to joints, repairing spinal cord injuries, improving a weakened immune system, and helping patients with neurological disorders. Okay, we have to look at rebuilding damaged cartilage in joints and repairing spinal cord injuries. These two things are billions, no S. I take the S back, I'm sorry, billion. NFL loves to use our technology. NBA loves to use our technology. Baseball, soccer, and millionaires. Patients pay off. You do what you do with your money. I'm just sharing you what their cell therapies are. And that's what we were working on, phase 3. The other one, very simple, it's the eye disease I mentioned already. It's gene therapy. And that's what Nina is so wonderful to listen to. The way she talked about her invention, her hard work. Every time I hear her talk, it gave me such a warm feeling, because scientists without a hidden agenda, scientists without money like Pfizer, you sense their sincerity. You sense their passion to save humanity. And that's how I feel, not you villagers. I'm just sharing you my opinion toward our awesome scientist, Nina. If you on X, or if you're on Twitter, X, aka Twitter, give her a follow, because she is such a wonderful lady. So gene therapy hold promise, for treating a wide range of diseases such as cancer, cystic, fibrosis, heart disease, diabetes, hemophilia, and AIDS. The crazy thing about gene therapy, a lot of people are not aware of, is that this technology can save a lot of things, can do great for humanity. And we're the only few that's actually the furthest into using gene therapy to help humanity. That's a banger. Ka-ching. If you are investing for monetary reason, ka-ching, ka-ching, ka-ching. It's there. We are very advanced into what we're trying to do. So if you're here, a swing trader, day trader, and you say, oh, Shane Carr dropped the news. When you drop the news, that's all you care for? You're effing annoying. You know who you are. But zoom out, bro. Zoom out. You want life-changing money, or you want money that's gonna last you 4 to 5 years and you have to be slave back to work again. You do you. Not financial advice. So please don't sue me. I'm just a true believer of Ocugen. So that's pretty much sum up our eye disease, new card, and how could I forget? Infectious diseases. This is where our vaccines. So when I mention vaccine, the bears go, oh, Covaxin is dead, leave it alone. Because of Covaxin, I've learned to read data. I've learned to understand manufacturing. I learned to understand commercialization. I learned to understand money laundering by government, because they gave Pfizer billions of dollars. I take out the S, sorry. $billions of dollars for what? Myocarditis? Cutting corners with your experimentations? Faking your documentation and try to ask FDA to hide your data for 75 years? Come on, man. Come on. I learned all that because of Covaxin. So no matter what you bears tell me, don't talk about Covaxins. And because of Covaxins, I'm able to learn so much. Money cannot buy knowledge. Because of Covaxin, it helped me start digging. And we have to take a look at it, because our vaccine is not just for COVID-19. If you've been following the company long enough, you understand that we have manufacturing companies. We have it ready, lock and load. We can produce for people. I believe it's in Canada. We started another company also in India. So we have connections in India, United States, Canada, and I believe also Mexico. But correct me, let me know in the comment section about Mexico, because we were talking with Mexico at some point, but there's no concrete information yet. The thing about our channel is that I could be wrong on some things. If I'm wrong, villagers, please correct me. Let me know in the comment section. But if you learn something, share it in the comment section, because at the end of the day, we're here to learn. And if you want to be a part of our Discord group, it's free. We talk about random shit, but at the end of the day, mainly Ocugen. Let me know in the comment section. I'll send you a link as well too. But don't sleep on our vaccine, infectious diseases, because we got some heavy hitter. OCU410 is no joke, no joke. Now that you have a full understanding or a better understanding of it, share it around. Share this video for anyone that wants to understand more about Ocugen. And I promise the next video will be better, because this one is more on a personal level. You can feel it in my voice, my excitement for this company, because I could finally, fulfill that promise to my grandfather and also make a bunch of money. Can't go wrong with that. I always go back to page 6 on our recent showcase. So the page 6, if you look at it, at the bottom of it, the key gene therapy target milestone for 2024. Initiate OCU400 phase 3 clinical trial and recruit efficiently, ready for BLA 2026. We're on track for that 2 years from now. But you jump to the bottom is where it's get really juicy. The bottom is said, finalize big pharma partner for OCU400 to maximize value for patients and shareholders with the S. You have to remember this. When Ocugen decided to share their showcase to the world, not just you and I, villagers, to the world, they have to be careful what they say and what they print. So when you print finalized big pharma partner for OCU400 to maximize value for patients and shareholders, you're about that. You're going to stand on that. People will hold you on that. The only thing that bothers me so much about after the showcase is that all these new swing traders, which I appreciate, but you guys gotta chill, because constantly, when is Shankar dropping the news? When is the news? Oh my gosh, the stock price minus 10%. Oh my god. You ain't around when it was at minus 25% in the morning and jumped back plus 30%. That's a roller coaster. So put some body armor tights on, so that way you can hold your balls and stop letting it drag you down. That's just facts. You want life-changing money, you have to put out the time, the dedication, the conviction, and learn about our company. And instead of worrying about the stock price every single day, make a tweet. Share our company to the next person you see. Contribute to our community. So that way, when we rise to the moon, you'll be a part of it. See what I'm doing there? Use your energy toward positivity. Instead of constantly looking at the stock price, it will F up your mind. It will ruin your day. And that's just a fact. But too much of me talking. Hugh Chen, Insurance Man, what do you have for us? Well, Mr. Farmer, thank you so much for this piece of information, because you have to remember a lot of our BODs and our top dogs in our company, they have incentive. They own shares, they own stocks in our company. But the one that I want to focus on is Mr. Zhang Zheng. The last time he bought Ocugen was at a very low price, and he was the one that sold it at, I believe, $17 and something. So he made money. He made some serious life-changing money. And he did it again, you guys. He did it again on June 14, 2023. He bought how much did he buy? He bought, let me see, 200,278 shares. I think that's about 100 racks. He threw 100 racks on it, and it was at 50 cents. Yeah, 50 cents then, and look at what the stock price now. It's that I think like $1.71 plus or minus. If today's Friday, today is Friday, it probably dip a little bit. We usually dip on Friday and rise again Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and then some bullshit on Thursday and Friday. But sometimes we get some crazy news on Friday. If you've been around, you're gonna know that too. But Mr. Zhang, he bought it again, and who knows? Maybe in about a couple months, we're gonna jump up to $20, and Mr. Zhang is gonna sell again to bring in a couple bags. Not financial advice. I'm just sharing you. This is what we get from our Discord group. And if you want to be a part of it, let me know in the comment section. I invite you right away. And when it comes to chart TA, I'm not a huge person to subscribe to. I'm more a person to talk to keep your mentality, mighty. But I like I like cup and handle. I always love cup and handle. So if you look at the yearly chart for Ocugen, it's a huge Beautiful cup and handle. Take a look at that. I like that. I just love cup and handle because once the cup is right there, the handle's right there, it's gonna go yoo-wee up there. I could be wrong, not financial advice. I'm just sharing you what I personally like. And that's pretty much it to sum up this video, introduction video to Ocugen. If you haven't yet, please make sure you comment, like, share, and subscribe. And if you have spare time today, go to our website and learn about our pipelines. Learn every product on there. And if you have questions, ask. Don't be going around listening to dumbass bears thesis and then just you lose everything you worked so hard for the past couple of years. Before I let you go, I'll leave you with this. Thanks to Mr. Farmer too. He make music. So, before I let you go, make sure, villagers, take care of yourself, take care of your family, and most importantly, take care of our health. Check out this banger from the one and only Mr. Farmer.
Once upon a time in a world of fools, there was a company breaking all the rules. Yeah, Ocugen, they called it, soaring to the sky. Bears didn't believe, but we knew they were high. Oh yeah, the urban farmer tried to tell us all along. The bears were blind, but now we sing the swan song. As Ocugen reached the moon, they're stuck on the rise. They're stuck in the past, staring at their demise. Ocugen to the moon, leaving the bears behind. Changing lives while the dollars climb. Bulls making wealth, generations apart. Bears better wake up, it's time to part. Once upon a time in a world of fools, there was a company breaking all the rules. Yeah, Ocugen, they called it, soaring to the sky. Bears didn't believe, but we knew they were high. Oh yeah. Ocugen to the moon, leaving the bears behind. Changing lives while the dollars cry. Bulls making wealth, generations apart. Bears better wake up, it's time to part. Part apart. Part apart. Bulls making wealth, generations apart. Bears better wake up, it's time to part. Bulls making wealth, generations apart.